Hello, everybody. I'm joining you today for today's energy read for the week. There's a lot going on. Tomorrow is November 11th, and that in numerology means it's an 11/11 day because we're in the year 2019. So tomorrow is going to be a big day of awakening, of tapping into your intuition, of paying attention to the signs. It's like the veil will thin a little bit so that you can communicate with your higher self and your spirit guides. And plus on Tuesday we've got the full moon in Taurus, which is also a big deal. This will help us bring the energy of goals and dreams into reality. It's going to help us attract and tap into abundancy, and it's also going to challenge us to go outside of our comfort zone. Taurus people are stubborn and they like their comfort zone. And I'm going to use two decks today, the Soul Journeys deck and the Archangel Power deck. So the first card I'm going to pull is going to be specifically around tomorrow, where the sun aligns exactly with Mercury retrograde. So that sucker is going to be amplified. So what do my followers need to know to deal with this powerful day tomorrow, November 11th, 2019, which is in numerology 11/11. So there's a lot going on. How are we going to deal with this? What's going to come to the surface? How are we going to deal with it? All right. Oh, okay. So we're going to start with some guilt. Okay. And Mercury retrograde is known for pulling shadow aspects out of us, things that are difficult, things that we don't want to face, things that, it's not comfortable. That's what Mercury retrograde's about. So guilt. And this card says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's journey. So you've got to let some shit go. You're judging yourself. You're judging other people. You've got that guilt, and that guilt is no longer serving you. And there's a lot of swirling energy in that. And the colors are important. There's red, there's purple, there's light blue, and there's orange. So you've got to not only tap into your higher self and your spirituality, but you've also got to speak your sacred truth. And you've also got to tap into your emotion, and you've also got to make sure that you stay grounded. Don't get so spun up here that you're not grounded. So look at that guilt. That's Mercury retrograde apparently is going to bring up a lot of guilt for people, but that doesn't mean that you're going backwards. It means that you're looking at things that need to be looked at so that you can move forward and transcend. So we're going to put that guilt card right here. Okay, now I'm going to pull from the Archangel Power deck. Okay, what's the best way to deal with this guilt? What is this guilt here to teach us? How can we grow from it? How can we turn it from the dark to the light? Shadow work. How do we pull that guilt into the light? Okay. Okay. So I pulled the card of Gabriel, who is the master healer, and it says, the Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And I'm seeing Gabriel behind, and I'm seeing the person on a horse. So you are going to have some assistance in dealing with this guilt. It might be from a friend. It might be from spirit. It might be that person is getting some help to deal with their challenges. But know that spirit is in the background watching and observing and helping to make sure that things are going in the right direction. Also, lots of orange on this card, which indicates that you might need to connect to your emotions and that you might be a little bit, this guilt might be disconnecting you from your joy and from your creativity. So if you find that those two areas are struggling, guilt is the cock blocker of joy, creativity, and love. And guilt deeply affects the sacral chakra and the heart chakra. So I pulled an orange card that connects to the sacral chakra. So look at how guilt might be, and also, since it's associated with the sacral chakra, that might mean that there's guilt associated with your children or family. Anything maternal that's connected to you. But this is a time to take action. That's what's really jumping out. And just instinctively knowing what to do and letting go of the guilt, not letting those guilt strings keep you strapped down and tied, okay? So let's go back to the Soul Journeys deck. Now let's dive into this full moon on Tuesday in Taurus around bringing goals and dreams into reality, manifesting. You know, and full moons are a great time. This is not tarot card or oracle card stuff. Anytime there's a full moon, I always recommend that you make a list of all of the things that you want to manifest. Okay? They can be the list can be as long as you want. Write a list of all the things you want to manifest and tap into that energy of the full moon to do that. Also make a list of all the things you want to leave behind. Any old patterns, toxic behaviors, belief systems, associations, whatever it might be. Make a list number 2. Burn. List number 2. I don't want you to set your house on fire. If you've got a fire pit, if you've got a wood stove, if you can go outside and make a, on some gravel, light the list of all the things that you no longer want to hold on to and release that. Okay? So now that we've talked about releasing, we're on the Soul Journeys deck. Let's ask, with this full moon, what really needs to be released for a lot of people? Okay, we're going to dive right into the healing aspects. I'm a healer first, so that's what you get with my readings. Okay, what needs to be released? This card is really jumping out to me. Okay, so trust. Okay, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. There's a lot of people out there that are not trusting their inner voice and their inner guidance. They're letting guilt get in the way. You're not walking in your courage. You're not tapping into your confidence. Your inner voice will always guide you correctly. It's just a matter of listening to that. And the main color on this card is purple, which connects to the crown chakra, which connects to your soul purpose, your higher self, your connection to spirit, your spirituality, all those types of things. So this is going to be this full moon portal is a great opportunity for you to trust and really listen to your inner voice. So when you're writing that list of what you want to keep and that list of what you want to burn, listen to that inner voice and be ready to dislodge things that, you're ready to get rid of. We can only release what we're ready to release. We have to be ready to release cords before they can get severed. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Archangel Power deck to get some more insights around this full moon. All right, how can we attract more abundance? Abundance in relationships, abundance in finances, abundance in love, abundance in whatever is important to you. How can we manifest more abundance with this full moon? Okay. Okay. So this makes sense. Now we've got Ariel stepping in. The 2 of Ariel. So for anybody watching this video, if you're looking to manifest abundance and you're looking for signs from the universe, if you start seeing repeating 2s, that is a sign that's leading you towards your abundance. Our guides love to give us messages in ways that we can receive. And I'm getting very strong that anybody that's watching this through numerology, if it's going to help you with abundance, you're going to see repeating 2s. Okay, the card says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, but making work fun. Okay. And it's interesting, there's somebody else on this card that's upside down. So what that indicates is that you might really need to take a different perspective. But this person is upside down, but they're in perfect balance. And they're holding 2 circular symbols. One is as a yin-yang symbol. Okay? So to bring in this abundance, you're going to have to balance the yin, the yang, the soft, the strong, the male, the female. both, you're going to have to integrate the masculine and the feminine energy. If there's an imbalance between those two, that's keeping you from attracting that abundance. And Ariel is also the angel of compassion, the angel of love, the angel of self-care, the angel of being kind to yourself, often reparenting ourselves. That's her deal. And that's what that color pink means. So as far as manifesting abundance, you may have to take on some other jobs or some other ways to create some income. But I'm also seeing, this card says that it's going to be fun. So don't just take on something that's going to be, a grind. Think about your creativity. Think about your passion. Think about what inspires you. And I'm seeing this as short term, like 2 to 3 month period is where you might need to get another job to create some additional income. But after that, things are going to sort of resolve themselves and you're going to be able to go back to your regular routine. Okay, but that's what it's going to take for you to manifest more abundance. And I sense a lot of new business energy around this. So be open to new business opportunities, new partnerships. In this card, these people are up in a temple, up in the clouds, looking down. It's a beautiful place to be. They have a much higher perspective. So even if you aren't able to see from the top looking down, know that Spirit is guiding you and wants the best for you in that situation. All right, so I'm going to pull one more card from my Soul Journeys deck. Again, around this full moon energy, bringing dreams into reality, attracting abundance, what it's going to take. But also, I want to focus this pull on the healing part of what people need for that journey. Okay. So healing around manifesting abundance. What needs to take place? I pulled the card Denial. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And, this previous card, if I was him and I was balancing on one hand over that ledge, that would create a lot of fear for me. But what I'm seeing is that he's got this yin yang symbol, which is keeping him in balance. Okay. So that fear is one of the biggest barriers for you. You know that you can create this. You know that you can manifest this. You know that you're worthy of this abundance. But that denial and not acknowledging your fear is keeping you a bit stuck. So it would be good to dive into that denial, into that fear. And again, the major color on this card is yellow. So that's, anytime we're talking about work or manifesting or purpose, that's solar plexus chakra stuff. So is there anything, are you not feeling connected to your purpose? Are you not feeling like you can express yourself emotionally in a balanced way? All of the chakras have particular meaning. And when I do card readings, the colors are very important to me because, they correspond to the chakras in the aura. So there's a lot going on this week. So be ready. Let go of guilt, okay? Release any beliefs that no longer assist you on your soul's growth. Knight of Gabriel showed up. Time to take action. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Purple, crown chakra, higher self. Ariel, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Make sure to make it fun. Don't just do it because it's work, but make sure that it's fun for you. And let go of the denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So there's a lot going on this week for everybody. Take what you need, leave the rest. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found this energy read helpful. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.